Dumelang Vanavako Hi, and
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
my name is Letabo, and if you don't know, now you know. You know? So today I wanted to talk about the things that nobody tells you about weight gain. Listen here, I have always been very skinny until the late 20s happened, and I became extremely happy. And happiness comes with a lot of things, with a lot of consequences, and that included a little bit of weight gain. So I have always all my life I've been very skinny. I think at some point I was a size 0. If you don't believe me, I'll show you the pictures if I decide to put them in. And yeah, so weight gain started happening, and yeah, so now I'm like a size 34. I can't say for sure because I haven't been shopping in a long time, but I can tell with a lot of my clothes that these things don't fit me no more. I mean, lockdown did happen, and this was my lockdown weight. This is how I looked during lockdown, but the girl has been exercising, and currently this is how I look. Let me just flex just a little bit. That is how I look sometimes if I maintain the exercising. But I think, oh, let me take my pants up. Sorry about that. So that's the first thing. That's actually the first thing that I want to talk about, is the fact that it becomes very hard for you to lose weight. I think your metabolism starts slowing down, and you have to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to your exercises. At least that's like what I'm experiencing right now. And yeah, it's very hard for me to maintain the weight loss. I want to lose just a little bit. Like I want lines. I want, it's nice to be like this, but also it's nice to be like this. So yeah, that's the first thing that I want to talk about, is the fact that it becomes a little bit too hard, a little bit harder than it used to be to lose weight. All right, so the second thing, let's see. The second thing is things start to jiggle. Yeah, well, obviously things do start jiggling. I mean, the booty, the arms. But I think one of my most shocking thing that started jiggling was my back. I didn't realize that you could have like back fat like that. I know it's a bit ignorant, but I think it's because I was always skinny, so I wasn't hyper aware of other parts of my body. So when I started gaining weight, I felt like jiggling in the back. Like, how is that even possible? But yeah, it's possible. So the back of my back started jiggling, as well as the back of my thighs, which I thought was like hella weird. I was like, what in the heavens world is happening here? The third thing that I want to talk about is how soft your skin becomes. I didn't anticipate on how soft my skin was going to be. Like, my stomach is soft, my thighs are very soft, my arms are very, very soft. And yeah, I actually like the fact that I feel soft, man. I feel, cuddly. Next thing that happens when you start gaining weight is that you need to start getting comfortable with the fact that you're going to have stretch marks, cellulite, and rolls. I don't know, like, I think I've just become hyper aware of my body because it is very different from when I was younger. But I mean, you just need to start getting comfortable with the fact that those things are going to happen to you. So I have stretch marks where I never had stretch marks before, cellulite where I never had cellulite before, and it's just like, it's all right, but it's all right. Next thing. So I think the next thing is the fact that when I was skinny, I used to get hit on by kids. Actual 15-16-year-olds used to hit on me because I looked minor even in my 20s. So now, I mean, but brother, they see me, I see them, and it's just like, what's good? The next thing that I want to talk about is how weight gain is a mindfuck. That's what it is. I can't I can't sugarcoat it. It's a whole mind fuck, because here's the thing. I have a mental idea of what I used to look like, because I mean, I was in this certain body for so many years, and I think maybe for the last 2-3 years I look this way. So it's sometimes when I look, catch my reflection, I'm just like, yeah,
Go alone.
it's kind of strange, but I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Clothes are not going to look the way you envisioned yourself to look like in those clothes. That did not make sense, but you guys know what I mean. Like, clothes are not going to look the same as you thought they did in your mind, because all along you thought you were this size, and now you're like this size, and clothes they kind of don't look the same. And sometimes certain fits that used to fit you once upon a time and look great on you don't really look as good, and the things that used to not look so good now are like, okay, Miguel, I see you killing them, son. So yeah, that's the other thing about weight gain that nobody told me about. I mean, this one is a very obvious one. I think it's hella annoying when people go,
Oh, look how you used to be so thin.
I'm like, duh.
I know.
But I mean, we always make comments about how people look, how people used to be, blah blah blah, so it shouldn't really annoy me as much. It just depends on what time of the month it is. It just hits different when it's that time of the month, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You are not going to gain weight the way you think you're going to gain weight. Does that make sense? So like, you probably thought like you're gonna gain big booty, you're gonna gain, I don't know, but your stomach's gonna be snatched, like, I don't know. But yeah, for me, I thought if I'm gonna gain weight, at least the boobies would count with the weight gains. But really, my cup size is still the same, my bra size is still the same as when I was skinny, which is like, what is the whole point of gaining weight if I can't get a little bit of, you know, you feel me? Lastly, I just want to say, I'm gonna like try reading what I said. So I said like weight gain affects your mental health for both men and women. I think especially for men, well, not especially, to make it seem like it's least important when women gain weight. I think for men, because they never really talk about how it affects their self-esteem more than anything. Because if you were in great shape once upon a time and now you like a little bit, you're a little bit bigger, and you don't look as good as you used to, it does take a knock at your mental health and your esteem. I think it's important that we accept the fact that we are not going to look the same way as we did when we were younger. That's one thing that we need to absolutely accept. I think it's important that we accept that this is how we look right now. For me, it's important for me to accept the fact that it's okay to look the way that I look right now. However, it doesn't mean that I should let myself go and to a point where I don't feel good about how I look. Just don't chase the fact that you looked the way that you did once upon a time. Accept it and work at it. Work out. If you like working out, take a hobby, take a sport that you enjoy so that it keeps you fit. That's one thing that I wanted to talk about. So I think that as human beings, we constantly evolve and we don't stay the same in how we think and how we look, how we view the world. So why is it so hard for us to accept the fact that our bodies are evolving the same way as our mind is? So granted, there are people who have like great genes, they still look the same as they did like maybe 5-10 years ago, 20 years ago. However, it's important to accept that many people don't have those genes, and it's okay. It's okay to look the way that you look in your adulthood. You're supposed to look like an adult, and at some point you are going to look older and wrinkled and all that, and that's just a part of life. You have to accept that. Viva Miss South Africa, yes, Miguel. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say in conclusion to this video. For me, gaining weight has been a mental struggle. I think acceptance is key. Okay guys, so sengicedile manje ngiyohamba is a Friday. So yeah guys, sengicedile my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's one thing that you should take away from this video, is that weight gain is a mental game. It's a mental game, and I hope that these kids are so loud. Oh my gosh. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if you guys can relate to what I am experiencing, and comment as well like what you've experienced when it comes to weight gain. Just, I think one last thing, I will reiterate this: stop chasing how you looked when you were younger. You know, you look great now, just work on it. If you feel like you need to just tighten things up, work on that. It's okay, but it's also okay to look the way that you look right now. I'm a South Africa again. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Do give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in the next one. Oh guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, like, subscribe, and it's all free. It's free. So just you might as well do it. Get December. I've got more hard content coming up, so do the right thing. Peace and love. Scroot out.